Hello students, I am your teacher of English, Karna Kumar, and I have today as usual brought the solutions of the questions being asked on 29th of Asad, and this examination was conducted by NCIT, National College of Information Technology. So we are going to deal with all the questions, and let's begin with the first one. The first question says, the director who distributed the books, the students had already been welcomed, ... applauses of the mass. So we need to figure out the topic from where this question has been asked. This question has been asked from preposition, and in preposition there are 5 prepositions: between, among, amongst, amid and amidst, which are shown to say बीचमा या मध्यमा, माझमा. Okay, so first 3 prepositions between, among and amongst, they are used for countable noun, and amid and amidst, they are used for uncountable noun. Okay, and in those the first 3 prepositions, between is used only for the two, and among and amongst, they are used for more than 2 in number. They are used for more than 2 in number. Now we see here students. I am just telling you some of the nouns, plural number, like students, people, public, audience, mass, police, and students. As I have already told you, students, they are always considered to be more in number, more than 2 in number. They are always considered more than 2 in number. Okay. So here we see for more than 2 in number we have among and amongst. Now which one to use, among or amongst? Since you know that, as I have already told you in the class, among is used before consonant sound and amongst is used before vowel sound. And here we see the is used before students, and the is a consonant sound. It begins with the consonant sound. For consonant sound we use what? Among. This one among or among, this one. So obviously this one becomes wrong. These two become wrong. Okay. Now this one, see, amid and amidst, as I have already told you that they are used for uncountable noun. Applause is, this one is basically the noun of what? Applaud, APPLAUDE, applaud. This is the verb. It means what? To clap. It means to clap. And when we start clapping, that becomes uncountable. Okay, it cannot be counted how many times a person clapped. Okay, so basically applauses, it is uncountable noun and it begins with a. So we take amid or amidst. Amid comes before consonant sound and amidst comes before vowel sound. So vowel sound, for vowel sound we take amidst. Okay, so this one is our correct choice. Here amid, this one comes before consonant sound and this one is vowel sound, so this also becomes wrong. Okay, now we shall go with the next question. See, this question belongs to sentence structure. Okay, now we have to see, any imperative sentence must have a subject. Okay, any imperative sentence must have a subject. That subject is second person, that is hidden. We never write, but that does not necessarily mean that subject is not there. There is a subject, that is called you. Means one who listens to me. Okay, me is what? First person. If I am telling open the door, it means what? Whom am I telling? I am telling one who is listening to me. And who is listening to me? You is listening to me. You means second person is listening to me. So you is always hidden here. You as a subject is always hidden here, and it is in vocative case. So we write comma. It is in vocative case. Okay. There are 4 cases. In case we study, there are 4 types of cases, and that is subjective, objective, possessive and vocative case, and this one is in vocative case here. Okay, that's why we generally do not write. Okay, we do not write. Though it is a subject, that's why for it is subject, and this one is verb, and this one is what? Now we have to understand this one is what. As I have already taught you in the class, a preposition always takes an object after it. Okay, and if a preposition has not taken an object, it is an adverb. So this one is an adverb. Okay, this is subject, verb and adverb. So this one is our correct answer. Okay, this one is our correct answer. I'm giving you two examples. Here we see the first line, go and run about. Here about has not taken any object. Okay, so it becomes adverb. Where there about has taken an object after it, that is street. Okay, street. Okay, that's why this is object of preposition. What is the object of preposition? Street. Okay, that's why this is an object, this is a preposition. Okay, similarly here in this one we see on has not taken any object, where here on has taken an object after it, that is table. That's why this becomes preposition. Okay, and this one is an adverb, this one is also an adverb. Okay, similarly this one is also an adverb because it has not taken any object after it. This concept has been given in the book, Rain and Martin's book. Okay, grammar book. See, here I have written loiter, L-O-I-T-E-R. Loiter means to walk at random, means you are walking aimlessly, to ramble, to wander. Now we shall go with another question. A sentence having only an independent clause, that must be at least 2 in number. Okay, that is called compound sentence. Means a sentence, here we see this one has 2 independent clause, this one waste not and want not, but there are 2 independent clause. That's why this is our right answer. And what about these? See, in this one we see this one is do, this one is independent clause, principal clause and main clause. All these 3 clauses are same. Okay, an independent clause does not take the help of another clause to fulfill its meaning. And another clause is subordinate clause, subordinate clause means dependent clause, both are same, subordinate or dependent clause, both are same. A subordinate clause takes the help of independent clause to fulfill its meaning. Okay, now here how to distinguish the subordinate clause, as you have been taught by the teacher. Our subordinate clause is preceded by as, here it is preceded by if, here it is preceded by whatever. So this one is subordinate clause, this one here is subordinate clause or dependent clause, this one is subordinate clause. And what about this one? This is independent clause, yeah, principal clause or main clause. Here be just, here independent clause, this one is independent clause. Okay, so basically a sentence having only one independent clause and at least one subordinate clause is called complex sentence. Only one independent clause and at least one subordinate clause, means maximum as many number as possible, but independent clause should be only one. So here at least one subordinate clause and only one independent clause. That's why all these are what? Complex sentence. These are complex sentences. And this one is compound sentences. So this one is our right. Okay. Now see, this question belongs to adjective. Little, all little and the little. See, the teacher might have taught you these are used for uncountable noun like water. Okay, these 3 are used for countable noun. Okay, these 2 are used to show negative sense, means that becomes a negative sentence. Both means almost no, means if I say few friends, friend is what? Countable noun. Friend is countable. Friends is the term, friends is a countable noun. That's why little does not come. Now out of these 3 we have to choose. Friends means few. If I write few friends, it means what? I have no friend. I don't say I have no friend at all. I say I have almost no friend. Okay, एउटा दुईटा, 1 or 2. So we use a few. Though I have list number of friends, but they are countable. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7. They are list in number, so we use a few. Now it becomes the when I have to certain when I have to say certain it. So when I have to say that number is certain in nature, though that is list in number, that is less in number, but that is certain. So we use what? The. Here I have to say the few friends I made, means धेरै कम भए तापनि जुन पनि जति पनि नम्बरको मैले साथी बनाए, means the few friend, the few. Now we go to another question. This one is, which one of the following present participles is a gerund? Now this question belongs to the chapter called gerund and participle. Okay, so basically we see here present participle. I am writing see present participle. Here we see present participle, it means before, and you might have been taught a present participle functions in 3 different ways. That is like a noun, which we call a gerund, like an adjective, and another one as a verb. Okay, as a verb. There is in these 3 ways V4 functions. Okay. Now we see, if somebody asks you what is gerund, so you have to say the simple and straight answer is present participle working as a noun is called gerund, or V4 working as a noun is called gerund. Okay. Now we have to see the be verbs. Be verbs. There are 8 be verbs. They are am, is, are, was, were, be, been, and being. Okay. And V4 only comes after these 7. Being, this one does not take V4 after it. This one does not take. However, this is the part of be verb, but only these 7 takes. Only these 7 take, not takes. Take before after them. Like I am playing, he is playing, they are playing, I was playing, they were playing, I will be playing, and I have been playing since morning. Present perfect continuous tense. Okay, that is before. Now we have to say to be a verb. Present participle, whom to call a present participle as a verb. To be a verb, what we have to do? There are 2 conditions. First, before that present participle, before that before, any of it should come. First condition. And another condition, that function should be done by the subject. Okay, like I am just writing an example. I am playing. I am playing. In this line, we see this is present participle before, and before this one is be verb out of these 7. Okay, the first condition is fulfilled to become a verb. Now the second condition is, and the major condition, that function, that action must be done by this subject. Means I is playing. Of course, this I is playing here. Okay, I is playing here. So we say that now it has fulfilled both the condition. That's why it is verb. Now I am writing another example. Seeing is believing. Seeing is believing. Here we see believing. It is present participle, and before it is. Out of this is. Okay. So first condition is fulfilled to become a verb. But we have to see seeing is believing. Seeing does not do this function. Here seeing is believing means once you see it, you believe it. Means a person who sees, he can believe it. Okay. It's something can be believed when it is seen. Okay. प्रत्यक्षम किम प्रमाणम, प्रत्यक्षले प्रमाणको आवश्यकता पर्दैन. सामनेमा you are in front of me, so why do I need any evidence? So because I am looking at you, it means that I see, so I believe. So both the functions are being done by a person. That's why this function is not done by this subject. That's why it does not fulfill the another condition, second condition, that the subject should do this function. That's why it is not a verb. This one is not a verb. Okay, this one is not a verb. Now we see what? We take some other examples. To be an adjective, we take here, I'm going to write some examples. See, I have taken certain examples. Now I have to tell you how a present participle works as an adjective. To be an adjective, be verbs that I have written there before this one, be verb, and should not come before it. Okay. So what has come before it? Oh, article. Okay. First condition is, am, or, was, were, be, been. Any of them has not come here. And another condition, an adjective always takes a noun after it. Okay, there should be a noun after it. Okay, like an intelligent person, the person has come after intelligent. A beautiful girl has come after beautiful adjective. ठीक है, यहाँ पर हमें यही अर्थ है. Here also we see the same thing. This one is an adjective. If it is an adjective, it must take a noun after it and be verbs should not come before it. Okay. These are two conditions, but the major condition, the last one is the major condition, that it should be written in this form. A stone that rolls. A stone that rolls. See, now we see. It should also be, it must be written in this form, to be an adjective. A stone that rolls, a game that is won. So stone rolls, game is won. Okay, a bird flies, a baby cries. That is the means this noun should do this one. This function should be done by this noun. To be there, that is the final condition to become adjective. And all these have fulfilled this criteria, so all these are adjective. Now here we see this one, a dining table. Here we see that dining, it means dine, verb, V1, this is V1. Okay, dine means to eat, it means to eat. A dining table, a table that dines. Is it possible? Table dines, table eats? No. So it is the wrong pattern. It does not fulfill the last condition, though it has a noun after it. This present participle has a noun after it, and also before this one is not a be verb. Okay, but still this noun does not function this one. Means it cannot be written in this form, a table that dines. So it does not fulfill all the final criteria. That's why this one is not an adjective. This one is not an adjective, and this one is also not a verb, because am, is, are, was, were, be, been has not come before it, any of them. So it is also not a verb. Then what is this? Then this one is a gerund. This one is a noun or a gerund. That's what you need to understand. Here we see rolling, it is an adjective. Here winning is an adjective. Okay, playing means this is a verb, because before this one comes was, am, is, are, was, were, be, been, and this function is done by this subject. Who plays? He plays. Okay, he plays. So it fulfills both the criteria to become verb. So this one is verb. Okay, now the remaining, this one is our answer. Okay, now we have to prove how it is a noun or a gerund or noun. How it is a gerund, that we have to prove. So I am going to explain that one also. Here you see eating. Vipassa's eating. See, I am writing. Now we are just discussing possessive adjective. This is the part of out of various types of adjectives. Possessive adjective is one of its part. Similarly, out of various types of pronoun, this one is also, possessive pronoun is also a part. So we see what comes in possessive adjective. First we need to know this is possess verb. Okay, possess means to own. It means to own, O-W-N, own, or to have, to own or to have. And a verb when takes IV suffix after it becomes adjective. So possessive term is an adjective. Okay, so basically possessive adjective means these are the possessive adjectives and these are possessive pronoun. Now there is a rule. Possessive adjectives always take a noun after it. And possessive pronoun never takes either a noun or a pronoun after it. This one is also wrong, this one is also wrong. But noun, Possessive adjective always takes a noun after it. Like we write, here we write, this is her pen. This is her pen. Okay, this is her pen. This is an adjective. This is this is her pen. Here is this one is adjective and it always takes a noun after it. Okay. Similarly, this one is a right sentence. But if I write this is her, this is her, this one becomes wrong. Similarly, this is hers. This is hers pen. If I write, this one becomes wrong because this one is pronoun and this pronoun never takes a noun after it or any pronoun after it. But if I write this is hers, this is hers, this one is also right. Now it becomes right. Or if I write this pen is hers, that is also right. Now I see. Now I have to say her. Her indicates to a person, though it is an adjective, but it indicates to a person, and that person here we see is Vipasa. Vipasha. Vipasa. Not Vipasa. Vipasas. Vipasa apostrophe s. Now this one is in possessive adjective. This one is possessive adjective. This one is possessive adjective because it has replaced this one. Never say here Vipasas is a noun. Only Vipasa is noun, but Vipasa apostrophe s, this one is an adjective and that is possessive adjective because it has replaced possessive adjective. And that's why this is a possessive adjective and after an adjective always comes a noun. So eating is a noun and that noun is called gerund. So our answer is this one. Okay, this is how simple this one is. Now come to the next question. In two sisters, Monica is. Now again the question is from adjective. See, in adjective you must have studied positive degree, comparative and superlative degree. There are 3 degrees. Positive degree is used only for a single person, like she is tall. She is tall. So here 2. Here we have to make a comparison. So tall, this one is wrong. Now we have to say taller. Could be, all these could be the possible answers. But taller is always used in this sense, like Monica is taller than Shoni. Okay, or Pallavi is taller than Ritika. So here we can use taller. But when we have to choose one between the two, we use comparative degree. Obviously we use comparative degree, but before that one comes the. So this is used only in superlative degree. Superlative means what? When there is the number more than 3. And here is 2. So it also becomes wrong. And also this one is when we have to choose, we use the before this one. So the obvious answer would be the taller. In the 2 sisters, Monica is the taller. This one also becomes wrong. Okay. Now I am just telling you, there are 2 conditions when a comparative degree takes the before it. Otherwise we have always studied the is used before the superlative degree. Okay. She is the best in the class means, suppose there are number of students, more than two students in the classroom, and Pallavi is the most intelligent. So we use Pallavi is the most intelligent student in the class. Here the is used before the most. Most is what? Superlative in nature. Okay. But I shall tell you, the is used before comparative degree as well, but in only 2 conditions. First condition, as you have studied, when we have to choose one between the 2, and another condition I am writing. See, in these 2 sentences, when we have to say with this one becomes that one, like the higher you go, jaso jaso माथि जान्छ त्यसो त्यसो, jaso jaso त्यसो त्यसो. ठीक छ? The higher you go, the here it is in comparative degree, but it takes the before it. The lower you get, this is also in comparative degree and it takes the before it. Okay, this is the second condition. The more it is in comparative degree and it takes the before it, and here also more is in comparative degree and it takes the before it. Okay, the more you study, जति जति पढ्छौ त्यति त्यति तिम्रो के हुन्छ, perfect, you gain confidence. Okay, here That is, these are the two conditions. First condition is this one and second condition is this one, where the comes before comparative degree. Okay. Now we go with the another question. Chris, you walk slowly, list you should. Here, now see, this one is vocative case because comma, we are just indicating her. Okay, that's why it is in vocative case. Vocative case. Now see, this is lest. It means otherwise. 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 Okay, otherwise. Or else. It is also called else. Otherwise or else. Lest always takes should with it. It always makes a pair, that is should. Lest, should. Okay, so should is the right answer. All are wrong. The rest all are wrong. The rest all are wrong. Should come. Okay. It is lest. Another word is list. L-E-A-S-T. And it takes add before it. It means kamtima. Means if I have to say, at least there should be 10 students in the classroom so that I can conduct the class. I can run the class. Okay. कम्तीमा 10 वटा विद्यार्थी तो हुनु पर्यो क्लास चलाउनलाई. At least there should be 10 students. That is list. This is list. Okay. Which one among the following passive forms is incorrect? Now these questions are from the passive voice. Here you have to study. You need to know that all verbs do not take by, after, eat in passive form. Like for example, Ram eats rice. The rice is eaten by Ram. Here eaten has taken by after it. But if we say no, I have to take, I'm just taking a sentence. Dikita knows it. Dikita knows it. So when we have to make passive of it, this is in simple present tense or present indefinite tense. The passive form becomes it is known to Dikita. Here known takes what? To after it, not by. This one is wrong. To comes here. Okay. The rest all are right. Like satisfied with. Sohan satisfied Prince means Prince was satisfied with, not by. Similarly, Khushi pleased Nutan. Khushi pleased Nutan. So it becomes Nutan was pleased with. This one is also right. And Pritika laughed at Ayusha. Pritika laughed at Ayusha. So it becomes Ayusha is laughed. Pritika laughs at, not laughed. Pritika laughs at Ayusha, and that becomes Ayusha is laughed at by. Laughed at by. Okay. So these all three are right. This one is wrong. Now go with another question. Here see, when we see its pronunciation, we find EI and the last one is T. Okay. And initial sound, this one is the right. Initial one, this one is right. The rest all are wrong. Okay. You find this question from the sound stress, one of the most important chapters. Okay. Now we see which one is incorrectly matched. These are the questions from, all these are from one word substitution, and this one is from idiomatic expression. Okay. Here we see an embarrassing mistake is called faux pas. This is faux pas. Faux pas. Never say fox pass. It is faux pas. Faux pas means something that is considered not acceptable in a particular situation. Okay. Like if you are wearing some casual dress and you go to your school, you will be strictly prohibited to enter the premises of the school. Why? Because you are making a dress faux pas. At your school there would be a dress code. Okay. And you are not following that one, means you are making a dress faux pas. Similarly, among the public you speak something abusive or taboo word, so that will be considered a verbal faux pas. A verbal faux pas. ठीक है, a verbal faux pas. He made a verbal faux pas. Okay. That causes embarrassment, a mistake that causes embarrassment. Okay. So this one is right. Inscription on a tomb. It is tomb. Okay. Tomb tomb. B is also silent, and this one is tomb. It is epitaph. This one is also right. The fear of the number 13. Triskaidekaphobia. This one is also right. Okay. Similarly, the last one, a wild goose chase. A wild goose chase means You are making an attempt but finally you could not achieve it, means unsuccessful result, it becomes finally. That is called something that culminates into unsuccessful result. That is called a wild goose chase. And here it is writing the successful attempt. So it is the wrong one. This one is the wrong one. This is incorrectly matched. Take. What is the plural of this one? Geese. G-E-E-S-E, geese. Geese. Goose means horse. Okay. Now we go with another question. The word pleased takes the prefix dis. The rest all are wrong. Displeased. Okay. Unpleased हुँदैन, displeased हुन्छ. अन्त पनि अन्त छँदै छैन. The rest all are wrong. Displeased. Okay. Now we take this one. Basically this one is this question was from the chapter parts of speech. You study that one, prefix, affix, prefix and suffix. Prefix and suffix, and that is a part called in your book. It is written one word, parts of speech. It is written parts of speech. Now the last one, 12 number. Which one is correct? So basically the first one is from preposition. Okay, which one is correct? As you must have studied, when the same noun comes before and after a preposition, both should be in singular number. Okay, and the verb that comes after it should be singular verb. Okay, but this one is a plural verb. So it is a wrong one. There should come what? Is. There is ship after ship is sailing by. Okay, now see this one. You must have studied in subject verb agreement. I am just writing some of the words like rich, poor, handicapped, needy, helpless, etc. See, rich, poor, handicapped, needy, helpless, they are adjectives. But when the is used before them, the article comes before them, they act like a noun, and in noun that is plural number. Okay, and that plural number always takes plural verb. Means like are. Plural verb is are, were, do, have, and v1. Okay, v1. So this is plural verb. Okay, so it becomes the poor is. This one is wrong. It should be are. Asima is one of those persons. This question is from antecedent of pronoun. You study what? When the relative pronoun, we have to see before the relative pronoun. This one is relative pronoun, RP, relative pronoun. Before this one, we have to see this subject. This is in plural number. This subject is in plural number. So the verb that comes after it should also be in plural verb, and we know that do is plural. Okay, we know that this one do is plural verb. Okay, here I have also written do, plural verb. That's why this one is right. This is the right. Which one is correct? This one is correct. Okay, now see this one. This is also from subject verb agreement. When we write Caesars, it takes have. Okay, Caesars have, shoes have. Okay, they, Caesars, shoes, they take, pliers, pincers, they take plural verb after them. But when we use a pair before them, it takes what? Singular verb. It should be now has. Okay, a pair of Caesars has been brought. Okay, so this one is the right. Now we go with the comprehension passage. Here we see in the given comprehension, the passage is mainly about, when you study this one, you find that it is talking about the qualities affecting diamond values. The entire comprehension, it talks about qualities. Okay, qualities affecting the diamond values. Okay, next question. It can be inferred. Infer means to convey a message. I have taught you in the class, infer means to convey a message. What message does it trying to give? It can be inferred from the passage that a stone rated H is Here we have to study H. H is given here. You need to read here. Where? G and J. Here you will study between G and J. G and J. Between G and J. So we see G, H, I and J. G, H, I and J. Okay. So H comes here. Okay, here. Is good for jewelry. Is good for jewelry. So our answer would be what? D. The word flawless in the line 16 is closest to the meaning. Here with 16 number you will be it will be difficult to find, because basically when the question was given when it was typed, so the strength of the sentences were randomized, then that's why you will not find the words flawless in the exact 16 number. But in examination, in IU entrance examination, you will definitely find in the same line. Here it will be difficulty to find out, but I am just telling you where it is written. Here it is here flawless. So this one is flawless. Now you have to say flawless. Basically this one you will not find exactly in 16 number, because it has been stressed the lines while typing, that's why. Otherwise you will find it here flawless. Here flawless means what? Flawless means we are talking about blemishes. It should be free from blemishes. So it should be unblemished. It should be unblemished. Okay, the word flawless means mistake, free of mistake. Free from mistake, not free of mistake. Free from mistake. Now we go with the last one. All of the following rating refers to the clarity of stone except. Okay, to find it out you have to see here. Here you will study what? VSI. VSI stands for very slight imperfections. Similarly, here you study VVSI, very slight imperfection. Okay, this one is very slight imperfection. This is very slight. Okay, this one is slight imperfection. This one is slight imperfection 2. This one is imperfection 1, and this one is imperfection 2. Means they all are talking about slight imperfection or very slight imperfection or imperfection, but it is not talking about perfection. So this one is our right answer. Okay, this is how we have to solve this one. Okay then, thank you class. Thank you students.